Are we boosting?
Yeah.
We're
Hi,
live. Hi, guys.
Howdy, howdy, folks.
Well, today is a bittersweet.
Tomorrow's going to be more bittersweet.
Yeah. Tonight's our last night in Alaska, guys.
We're sitting here at the Sourdough Campground in Tok, Alaska. Every one of you that has traveled through Alaska via an RV has come through Tok, and you know what Tok's all about. Here we are. This is it.
Yes.
Yeah.
A final toast to
Alaska.
an amazing 90.
It'll be 95 days tomorrow.
5 days tomorrow. So 94 days in this wonderful state.
It's been a great trip.
Our videos, as you know, we're still down on the Kenai at the beginning of August. Things have just been a little crazy, and I'm a little behind on editing. So I just appreciate your patience.
It is what it is, and we'll get the videos out soon enough.
Here's what happens. We're going to enter Canada tomorrow, and our data limits get completely crushed. We only get a half a gig of data a day. And as you can imagine, there's no uploading videos with that type of coverage.
No.
So I'm going to spend
unless we can find some miracle Wi-Fi somewhere.
Yeah, right. I'm going to spend the next couple of days or weeks. Hi, guys. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, too. Hey, Dusty Roosters.
Move that microphone a little bit. Dusty Roosters? What's that?
That's their name.
Dusty Roosters?
Yeah.
I guess I haven't... Okay.
Hopefully you guys can hear us all right. We're hooked up to a microphone, so...
It should be really good. It should be really good sound quality, I'm hoping.
So, Dusty Roosters, if you can hear us okay, please...
let us know. Type it out.
Us a little, we can hear you. But yeah, so when we're transiting, look and sound great. Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
Wi-Fi signal here in Tok is, or not Wi-Fi, cellular. It's 3G speed, so we weren't sure if this was going to work, so it sounds like it is.
Right. We were hoping to actually go out by the campfire outside and have a campfire talk kind of thing, but we needed our booster here to get this out to you, so we couldn't leave the motorhome. So we could
get LTE speeds.
Yeah, so we had to sit down in our chairs, and this is why we're here.
Yeah.
But like Stacy's saying,
when we're in Canada, I'm going to be producing videos because I know a lot of days we're just going to have no cell range whatsoever. When we do have cell phone coverage, I'll be posting updates to Facebook, Instagram, showing our travels as we work our way south.
Yeah, and I hope you guys have been enjoying some of the new photography that we'll be putting out there.
It's all him.
I've been kind of taking over the Canon 80D camera that we have and playing with that a little bit and putting some sneak peeks at some of the aurora out there and some of our landscapes of where we have been recently. So I hope you guys are liking that. We're going to try to continue a lot of the photography as well.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun, having a good time with it.
The photos are awesome, they say.
Thank you.
Speaking of aurora, for anyone that is in Alaska, Canada, or northern tier states of the lower 48, starting tomorrow night. Oh, Lord.
Who wrote all that?
Sorry. Keith. Hello. Between the fires and Hurricane Irma, not sure which way to go. Safe travels. Oh, I
disappeared, Keith.
I missed it.
We'll read it and respond later to those comments.
But tomorrow night, starting tomorrow night, huge aurora predictions. There was a cornea mass ejection from a huge flare from the sun yesterday. It takes 3 days for that.
Basically radiation.
Radiation to hit Earth.
Basically what it is.
And tomorrow night, it's supposed to hit Earth. And if you are as
low as
North Ohio, you should be able to see the northern lights starting tomorrow night and for the next couple of nights. It is a G3 storm, which is huge, at a KP level of 7. So if your GPSs start acting wacky tomorrow, also they're saying ham radios. It's because of the solar flare, which is going to give us perfect opportunity as long as the weather holds.
That's exactly it. We have to have clearer skies than we have now.
And we're fighting a full moon. So
well, I think with the size of this storm, I don't think the full moon is going to be a big deal. I think
Yeah.
that it's going to be so bright and so large that it'll be visible still with a full moon.
So set your alarms for tomorrow night, starting like 11 p.m. on.
Yeah.
You probably won't get much sleep. I know we won't. We should be around the Kalani Lake area,
Yeah.
Destruction Bay, on the Alcan tomorrow night, and we hope to find a really good spot where we can camp up with big sky and very little.
I'm hoping to get some reflection off the lake too. If we can get into a spot where I can get some reflection off the lake,
That'd be cool.
that'd be really awesome. So that's our plan for tomorrow. And then, as you know, so tomorrow we'll be in Canada, Yukon.
And then we're going to go to Whitehorse.
Then to Whitehorse.
And my one and only request is to go hit the hot springs outside of Whitehorse.
That's a pretty easy request to satisfy.
My last bath was the Arctic Ocean.
Is that what you think?
No, I've taken many showers, but my last bath, I like to soak.
Yes,
so.
and that wasn't really that was a quick soak.
No, that was an in and out in the Arctic Ocean. But if you've ever driven up here, there's several hot springs opportunities like the Liard Hot Springs on the Alcan, east of Watson Lake. We're going to miss that because we're taking the Cassair down.
Yeah, it's a different route home this time. So we'll get to see a whole new set of, or a whole new landscape of British Columbia, I guess.
It will be completely new to us once we turn south at Watson Lake. So we'll be in the Yukon for a couple of days. When we leave Watson Lake, we'll probably go straight to or when we leave Whitehorse, we'll go to Watson Lake in one push. Stay the night in Watson, refuel, and then we will head south. And that will be all British Columbia.
And as per our normal planning, routing schedule, well, we have no idea where we're going to go after that.
Not a clue.
You know, we'll just kind of figure it out as we go. And I'm sure from what we heard, the Cassair is amazingly beautiful. So I'm sure we won't have a problem finding nice areas to stop.
And it's going to provide awesome more content because if you RV to Alaska, you either take the Cassair up or the Alcan up. So we're going to be able to cover both for you very well. I'm sure it'll be a lot of driving, a lot of wildlife, more glaciers.
And you know, at home now, we are all of our family and friends are smothered in smoke from the fires from Montana, Idaho, Washington, British Columbia, Oregon. So there's just smoke covering the whole Pacific Northwest right now, and it's just terrible.
We don't want to rush.
So I don't really want to rush home, but I know
I have breathing problems.
But we want to get home in the next 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and we're just going to play it by ear as far as how bad the smoke is. And also, we're going to have to continually watch the fire updates
for BC.
In BC.
A lot of BCs
throughout our routes in the Cassair and down through the Okanagan area, too. So.
Yeah, once we get to Prince George, we have to make decisions. Do we head back over towards Banff and down, or do we go down through the Okanagan Valley?
Or if that's on fire, do we go over towards Seattle? I mean, you know, there's several different options and then things we have to consider. And we're not going to know, you know, that's still a little ways out. And we're not going to know until we're there. So it's really hard to route plan at this point because of those fires.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens when we get there. So guys, down in Spokane and Pacific Northwest, you guys take it easy. You know, stay indoors, use your AC as much as you can.
It's very hazardous.
It's horrible. I feel sorry for you guys.
Kind of makes me not want to leave. Oh.
I know, because, I mean, we're in Alaska. It's clean, crisp, a little too cool air right now.
Yeah. So we've been here 95 days tomorrow. It'll be 95 nights.
And you know what? We've only had one day above 90 degrees. Maybe 2 days above 90 degrees.
No, Fairbanks we had quite a bit.
Not very much.
But it's been the adventure. The last couple of weeks, we have been in very, very cold weather.
Cold and remote areas.
Got down to 28 degrees on the Nebezna Road, where we just came from. Tonight, we're sitting in Tok at the Sourdough Campground. Tim and Tracy here, they're the owners. They are fabulous. They remember us from the spring when we pulled in.
We came through in
June 6th
we were here
June 6th. We stayed one night.
Isn't that crazy? We got here on June 6th and we're leaving September 6th.
Yeah, 3 months.
Wow.
But it's been fun. We're on full hookups again. This is only our second full hookups this entire trip, and only our 5th time hooked up to electricity. I looked it up today.
5th park or 5th whatever.
Yeah.
So that would equal to maybe 14 days.
About 14 or 15
14
nights.
or 15 nights
hooked up to
totally.
electricity.
That's of 96 days.
And only 4 of those nights we had sewer.
Yeah, 14 were only hook up to power. So that's what you get when you have a rig that is able to sustain itself with solar, and we use our generator when we need to, and we faithfully use our water tanks and our gray and black too. We have this motorhome set up to boondock, and man, it sure is nice. I'm sure glad we can do it because the places we've been, folks, is just amazing.
We want to thank Brian Boone. His name's out there in the RV community.
Right.
He helped us expand our solar package, and it's helped tremendously.
It's helped a lot. And I think, before we come up here again, we'll probably have a couple more panels on the roof.
Yeah.
And maybe a new battery pack. We'll see.
So that is, you heard it. We are coming back.
Yes.
We are going to be back in 2019.
A lot of the people that we traveled with this summer up here in Alaska have the same idea to come back up in 2019. So I think we're going to have another great time with people we've already met, and hopefully we'll maybe meet some of you guys, and we'll definitely meet new people on the road too.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of fun.
And I think we let the cat out of the bag at our last live broadcast. 2018, we are headed east.
Yeah, so July 2018, we're probably gonna probably go north a little bit into Canada, and then we're gonna cut across Canada all the way east as far as we can get, and then come down the eastern seaboard of the United States.
Yeah, we have good friends, Eric and Kayla with liveandlight.net. You may know them. They have a YouTube channel. They're getting married, so we are going to go see them.
And that's either Connecticut or New York.
No, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. And their wedding is in October, so that puts us So that puts us in New England during fall colors, and that's the goal of this next trip is the fall colors of New England.
And then next winter we will take our time and we'll go south, and we'll spend the entire winter in the southern states of the U.S.
We may go as far south as Key West and see if we can find that southernmost point of the United States.
I've been there.
I haven't.
Yeah, Miles there.
But we may try to find that, and then we may try to go to I don't know.
Maybe take a
San Diego and go somewhere. But maybe we'll try to hit the corner because we're going through Maine. And we'll go to Florida, and we'll go to California.
Yeah, and we just
come back up through Washington.
We just hit Alaska, so
we got Northwest there. All right, so
that's kind of our goal.
We'll try to hit 4, 5, 6 corners of the United States.
When we get back to Washington and home base, winter's going to start setting in, and we are not going to be RVing south this year, but we'll still have tons of content, mini trips. We'll maybe do a run to the Oregon coast before
I think so.
Things are up. And then we're flying to Hawaii in December for our 5th wedding anniversary. So we'll be vlogging those adventures.
And with that, Pau Hana Travels is not just RVing.
No, it's the adventure.
It's what we do. It's our traveling. It's what we want to do, and the experiences we find ourselves enjoying.
But keeping it back here on topic on Alaska, what do you think was your favorite part?
It's too much. There's too much. I mean, our drive to Prudhoe Bay, it always comes back to my mind. It was that was as quick as it was. It was just freaking amazing.
When we come back in 19, I think we want to take a week.
We'll take a week
and go all the way back up to Prudhoe.
So, Mom and Dad, if you're listening to this, you got to realize that we're going to spend a week on the Dalton Dalton Highway, tent camping. So, just Mom, Dad, just be ready for that.
The reason why he's saying that is Gary's parents want to join us in 19 for our travels to Alaska.
Yep.
So we will be caravanning with 2 of us.
That's hardly a caravan. That's just traveling together at that point.
It makes it nice. That's one thing. I would personally, we would never want to do a caravan to Alaska. It's too quick, too fast. However, you do get to see a lot of the sites, a lot of the tours, and all of your lodging is taken care of in a caravan, but it's quick. Loosely traveling with support teams, or like with Brock and Janine
Yeah.
with us this summer.
It was great.
It was never planned to be that close all the time, but it just worked out. They were going the same route we were going.
There's only so many ways you can go through this state.
There's only so many roads.
And I think we just had the same routes all the way around the whole state, so it worked out great.
You know, it's funny. Border Patrol asked us when we crossed into Alaska, where are we going? Well,
We said Alaska.
If it has a road, we're going there. And we managed every road that you can get to by not boat, because there's some highways that you can get to by taking a ferry. But we drove every road except 2.
Well, we didn't make it to Manly, and we didn't make it all the way to Circle. And we missed about a 30-mile section of the Denali Highway, right in the middle. And we came in from the west, 70 miles. We came in from the east and went 35 miles. 38 miles. And then on the Richardson Highway,
we missed about 60 miles.
From Isabel Pass to Delta Junction, about 60 miles or so we missed that.
That's all.
That's
Well, we didn't do Hatcher Pass.
Yeah.
We figured we have to leave some things for next time. You can't do it all in one trip.
So yeah, next time we'll have the Hatcher Pass. We'll play in Palmer. We'll play out in Wasilla.
And we missed the little loop up to Kenai and back out.
Yeah, and the town of Kenai. We'll hit that. And next time we'll also hit next to Ketchikan, Haines.
Yes.
We'll do Haines next time.
Yeah, we were going to do Haines this trip, but we want to, like we said, we want to leave something for next time. And honestly, I'm homesick.
So now we're rambling a lot. You asked me what my favorite was. What was your favorite? And I don't know if my favorite was truly Prudhoe Bay or not, but it was, I don't know.
I think my favorite was the people.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The people that we met up here, not only just the locals, but the other travelers. I ran a Facebook group called RVing to Alaska 2017, and that was such a wealth of information. And for anyone that's planning on coming up for 2018, there's a Facebook group, RVing to Alaska 2018. You can join that. Mm-hmm. Our group, we shared information throughout the entire summer, from good campgrounds to bad campgrounds to
good roads, bad roads,
road reports to Aurora reports, fishing suggestions. And we found out that we'd be in an area of someone that they were passing through to, and we'd private message them, hey, let's meet up for drinks, or come join our camp. And it was fabulous. We made, you all know, the RV community is already amazing, and this just added to it.
It was like our own. It was like our village.
Yes.
I don't know if some of you have experienced our village while you're in your RV park or something like that, where you get notifications that so and so is at the park too. Well, through our Facebook RVing to Alaska 2017 page, people would follow and see where other people are and say, hey, like Stacey said, oh, well, so and so's here. Let's just go say hi to them too. So it worked out so great, and we were able to meet up with a lot of people, and God, we met some great folks, and we will catch up with them again later on down the road.
Yeah, and our village is actually a great app too. If you don't use it anywhere, lower 48, up here, when you check into a new a new campground, check into our village. We've done that, and on our website, pauhanatravels.com, we actually have a little map at the bottom of our page, and it puts a pin drop every place we checked in. And because we checked in every location in Alaska, you can see everywhere we went. Our map is pretty impressive.
Some of the locations on the map aren't the identical locations that we actually camped at, because our village likes to use campgrounds. And
so Curtis, if you're watching this,
there you go.
I'm wondering, can we put GPS coordinates and it will throw a pin at that spot? Because that'd be really cool, because we're not always at a campground.
And the perfect example was when we stayed at Isabel Pass. Our village put our location at Paxson, which is
15 miles away.
Well, that's 15 to 20 miles away. And
it was the closest town.
We were not in Paxton by any means.
But our friends
So-
Ron and Gabi, they still we communicated and they came up and joined us for a night.
Yeah, had a great happy hour with them. Thank you, Ron and Gabi, for stopping by. It was really nice to see you.
But so if you guys have done the Cassair, or if you're from British Columbia and know the route loosely we're going towards, we're going to be going down through Osoyos in the Okanagan Valley. Hopefully, that's the plan. Let us know if you know of any good boondocking locations. Our stats are incredible for this trip, and that will be for a video later down the road.
There's a lot of information that we're going to pass to you guys. We're going to try not to do. I don't know how
We'll break it up.
We'll break it up, and we're going to try not to do this whole sitting down and talking about stuff. We'll make it more interactive and more.
Show pictures.
Yeah,
and
but we have a lot of stats. We're going to talk about.
we kept track of all our gas receipts.
And
all
camping.
our entertainment receipts, all of our campground receipts,
wanna-
mileage between locations.
We want to go over road conditions and some of the. We want to talk about some of the myths of traveling to Alaska, and some of the things to do and some of the things maybe to skip. So.
And one thing to note too, every year that road changes.
Right.
And so we want people to know that this is from 2017. This is, as of right now, the most
This
current.
is what we're experiencing
Because
now.
we experienced a lot of research in other YouTube channels where things have changed since then. There's a lot of things that we see that haven't changed. It's fun. We watch Chris and G Travels, and they always vlog their up and down when they go up to Alaska in the spring, and they're out in the fall. And when we were coming up, it's like, oh, Pink Mountain, I remember that.
Yeah, several places that they've stopped and stay at and routinely visit on
Yeah,
their travels.
so there's a lot of other channels out there that provide this information. Some old, some they do it every year, like Ben and Rebecca. They every time they come up and down, they're vlogging their journey, and we really thoroughly enjoyed meeting up with them. We did stay with them for a week in Seward in their driveway, and we weren't trying to hide them. Someone made mention that, why are you trying to hide? And
well, we weren't hiding them. We were enjoying our time with them. So the cameras never came out. We were just having a good time.
yeah, and sometimes when it's like our Escapers convergence, the camera just didn't come out because we were enjoying our company. So you can only vlog so much, and you can only put a camera in someone's face for so long.
Right.
We tend to do better when it's just us. Even with Brock and Janine, the camera didn't come out that much, but
No, because we're enjoying our experience,
yeah.
and we're hoping to show those experiences through other means of media, through Facebook or through photos or whatever it is. So, but
I don't know.
let's
This
wrap
is
it up a little
it.
bit.
This is our last night in Alaska.
Last night in Alaska, we head across the border into Canada tomorrow.
We did all of our errands today. We took our guns over to Wolf Hawk and shipped them out this afternoon.
Yep.
We went grocery shopping. We bought some, refreshed our liquor cabinet to Canadian allowances.
Which is very minimal. Ugh.
We just have to get to Haynes Junction and then we can restock.
We stopped at
grocery store.
The grocery stores up at Napa Auto Parts to get whatever
Def fluid,
windshield
wiper
fluid, windshield washer fluid, and all that kind of stuff, and this and that. And
you spent some time today getting the truck ready to tow for a good long distance.
yeah, I had a tail light. We had a tail light that was malfunctioning, and
It's one of those click, 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 click.
it was poor wiring from the RV dealer install when they installed the
Don't say
tow
anything
hitch and
bad
stuff like
about
that.
them.
I'm saying it was poor wiring on their part. They did a bad job.
Have a safe trip home. Looking forward to your future adventures.
Thank
you, Dana. This has been quite the journey, and we just gotta say, we do this because of you guys, our Pau Hana Ohana. We don't do this to make money. However,
We don't do it to make money.
No, we did make our very first paycheck last month from YouTube.
We just happened to get a little bit of extra change to put in the fuel tank.
Yeah, we made $122. So that went straight into the gas tank.
Yeah.
So thank you to you guys. We hit that threshold and we got as many watch that it took to give us a little something to put in the tank. We hit 1,000 subscribers earlier this week, which just blows our mind. We've been recognized a couple of times on this trip by people.
That's been really kind of cool.
It's kind of weird. Not used to it yet. But.
So do us a favor, and I know all of you guys that are watching are subscribed to us, but tell your friends about us. Spread it around a little bit. I'd love to see more people watching us and get a little bit more interaction from new folks out there in the RV industry.
Leave us comments because I love to reply back, and Mr. Gary here has been actually getting on there and commenting a little bit more. Thank you for sharing your travels. Take care on your trip home. Thank you, Roberta.
Thank you.
But I mean, we're not going to stop filming because we're home.
Right. If you have questions, if you have
video suggestions.
Video suggestions. Hey, how do you guys do this? Or what do you do for that? Or why wouldn't I do this? Or anything. Let us know. And even if it's a 3 or 4 minute video to explain your question, then we'd love to do that. So put your comments in there and we'll see what we can do.
Gary's cooking.
I guess my cooking's been pretty good. I don't know.
It's good.
All right.
We have a couple more cooking videos coming up. I've filmed a couple of his creations.
I did have a fail recently.
We did have a fail.
Yeah.
And it was from the caribou meat that Ben.
Yeah, I made a caribou meat pie, and I was just kind of not following any kind of recipe and just throwing stuff together. And
we wanted to eat the caribou before we crossed into Canada because
it was labeled. It was properly labeled, but it was a gift, and there's question marks about game meat and this and that. So it didn't turn out as good as I was hoping.
But that's okay.
Yep.
Live and learn.
Live and learn.
All right,
guys. Hey, so this is us. We're leaving Alaska. We're heading home soon. It's been awesome, baby.
Yeah, we've been on the road. Let's see, 94 nights in Alaska and 115, I think.
Yeah. So we'll be close to 100 and probably 145 days on the road pool.
Yeah.
On this trip.
But thank you for watching.
Cheers to you guys. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and supporting us a little bit.
And if you're out and about and traveling, safe travels to you as well.
And if you're out and about and traveling and see us,
please
say hi.
We'd love to meet you.
Absolutely. We'd love to drink with you.
This is rare for me. I rarely drink, but thank you.
I'm killing some of the rum and some of the vodka we have left.
It's about a new bottle, so he's got to get rid of the old. All right, guys.
Cheers to you guys.
Well, I see you all saying good night and thank you again. We couldn't do this without you guys. This is why we do it. Interaction and love from you.
Yep. Thanks a lot, guys. See you
all right. Well, we will see you. We will return to our regular uploading schedule when we're back in the lower 48. And until then, guys, Pau Hana.
Pau Hana, guys. Well, you gotta turn it off.
I know.
You gotta wait. Here, I'll go this way.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I want to stop.